So you're thinking about buying a house. That's very exciting, but how much house can you actually afford? And what should you put down for a down payment? I'm going to share with you guys what I believe you can afford and what money you should put down. I can't wait to share this with you guys today. Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about how much house can you afford? What payments can you afford? How much should you put down for a down payment? I'm going to give you guys all those answers today, and I can't wait to share this with you. So, first off, you're going to buy a house. You need to, in my opinion, not get a mortgage payment that is more than 1/3 of what your income is after taxes. So maximum of 1/3 of your income after taxes, it's very important, after taxes, can go toward a mortgage. I would prefer 1/4 of your income before taxes goes toward a mortgage. The reason being is you never want to strap yourself where you're too much into going into that mortgage and you are leaving yourself with not much to pay all the other bills, because you're still going to have health insurance, you're still going to have car payments, you're still going to have, electricity, water bills, house expenses. What happens when something goes wrong with that house? Home improvement stuff, emergency expenses, so many different factors. You never want to strap yourself too heavily on, even if you think, oh man, I have enough set aside and my other bills are low enough right now that if half of my income goes toward the mortgage, that's okay. In my opinion, that's not okay. 1/3 is the maximum. 33% of your income is the most you want to put toward a mortgage, in my opinion. You do not want to strap yourself. You do not want to strap yourself. Now, how much for a down payment should you put? I am going to go against conventional wisdom. Conventional wisdom will tell you you need to put as much as you can toward that down payment and try to get your mortgage payments as low as possible. No. Absolutely not. Horrible idea, in my opinion. Horrible idea. Maybe that was okay at one point in time. That's no longer okay. Imagine, and you might be one of those people watching this video, or your parents might have been one of these people. One of the people that bought a house in 2004, 2005, 2006, or 2007, when home prices were way up there, they put a ton of money down on their home, 20%, 25%, 30%, because that's what they were told was good. And then what happened? Housing prices went, they took a big dump. And then what happened? All those houses were underwater at that point. They were all worth far, far, far less than what those people paid for them. Which meant all the money they put toward that down payment is wasted. Completely wasted. Because they can't even get back what they bought the house for. If they paid $300,000 for that house and it's worth $150,000, do you think their down payment went toward anything? No, it went toward absolutely nothing. It was completely wasted. So in my opinion, as far as putting money down toward a house, put as little as possible. If you can, try to use FHA, those first-time home buyer type things. If you have a low income, a lot of states have low income type programs where you only have to put 1%, 2%, maybe 3% down, if anything down. And if you don't, even if you aren't in those income brackets, and say you're making $100,000 a year, or $50,000, or $200,000, however much, you're doing really good. Still, put as little money down as you possibly can, because you don't want to end up in a situation like so many people ended up with that just got wiped out. You can always put that money to the house later on down the road if you want. If that house holds its value for the next 5-10 years, you can always put that extra $20,000, extra $50,000 toward the house payment and get that mortgage way down. You can do that at that point. There's no rush to do it right then and there. Because if that house loses a massive amount of value, 20, 30, 40%, your down payment just, it eroded. It became nothing at that point. So that's why I go against conventional wisdom on that. So let's wrap this up. no more than a third of your income after taxes goes toward a mortgage payment. And if you're a renter, keep that in mind. If you're renting, same type of philosophy. No more than 1/3 of your income after taxes should go toward that. 1/4, 25%, that's really the good zone in my opinion. Number 2, put as little as possible toward a down payment. You can always put more money later on down the road if you want. You can always do that later on down the road, but don't do it right from the start. Don't do it, in my opinion. So anyways, that covers that subject today, guys. I hope this helped immensely, and I hope everything works out. Buying a house is a very exciting thing. So I thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed, you may want to. I talk a ton about personal finance. This video is personal finance. I talk about investments. I talk about stock market. And I talk about entrepreneurship. I'm a young business owner. I give a lot of tips to other entrepreneurs and business owners, and I do a lot of videos like that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.